Flacco drops back to pass. He's lofting it toward the near sideline. And the Ravens will pick it up. On third down, Flacco in the pocket toward the middle.
In a game that had playoff implications for Cleveland, Flacco's performance was a nightmare. Sacks, incompletions, and turnovers plagued the Browns from start to finish. His throws were never on target, and the pressure continued to mount, turning what could have been a competitive game into a lopsided loss. Now, the Browns have a decision to make. It's time to move on. With Shadur Sanders and Gabriel ready to step in, Cleveland needs to start splitting reps and looking to the future. The era of Flacco is over, and it's clear. He belongs on the bench. It's time for Cleveland to embrace the change. Shadur and Gabriel bring new energy, and they've shown they can lead this team better than Flacco ever could at this point. The Browns need to make this decision now, before it's too late.
Flacco rolling, and he throws on the run, and it's intercepted!
Joe Flacco wasn't just bad, he was downright catastrophic. In a game where every possession mattered, Flacco managed to throw multiple interceptions, including one that no one could have ever imagined. He threw it directly into the hands of the defense, a play so unforgivable that it left fans speechless. It wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was a gift to the other team, a momentum-shifting moment that sealed Cleveland's fate. With just a 50% completion rate, Flacco had no answers. He had chances to secure the game, but instead, he turned the ball over again and again, ruining any chance the Browns had of a comeback. This wasn't just a bad performance, it was an embarrassing one. The game was lost before it even really started, all because Flacco couldn't make the plays. The time for excuses is over. Flacco's era is finished. If there was one silver lining for the Browns, it was the introduction of Dillon Gabriel. As Flacco's struggles continued, Gabriel entered the game and immediately tried to spark a comeback. His first throw was a touchdown, a moment that breathed life into the Browns' offense. Gabriel's throws were noticeably crisper, more precise than anything Flacco had offered that night. He seemed to have a natural rhythm.
Throwing toward the end zone, caught!
Amidst all this, consider, if Shadur Sanders end up leaving, what will happen? Browns will turn into a failure side because Flacco is not that good, and how long will Dillon be apple to carry? But after this, it seems like Browns are not going to let Shadur Sanders go. And in just a few next weeks, he will surely get a chance in the team soon. Bill Musgrave also highlighted that they're working closely with Shadur Sanders at every level to ensure he's fully prepared for the upcoming games. While he's not on the field just yet, Musgrave assured that they are leaving nothing to chance in his development. The focus is on making sure that when his opportunity arrives, Shadur will be more than ready to step up and give his best performance. This is all part of a broader strategy to ensure he's primed for the moment when it comes.
More space, so there's ways that we are trying to be creative, and it happens with each quarterback room in the whole league at all levels of football. You're just the guys that have to be ready to play, but also they're young, and so you want them to develop.
And Musgrave's confidence isn't without merit, as Jimmy Haslam is also urging the team's management to give Shadur Sanders a shot. As Cowherd mentioned, it's only a matter of time before the Browns reach a tipping point. If the losses keep piling up, the pressure on Stefanski and his staff will become too much to ignore, forcing them to make the switch. That's when Shadur is expected to take the reins, bringing the energy and spark the team has been missing. If he delivers, even in brief moments, fans will be clamoring for him to become the permanent starter, with his name dominating the headlines week after week.
I tend to think by Thanksgiving, he'll just potentially be the best quarterback they have, and the fans will be clamoring for him because it's not a very good team and they'll be losing games.
Bill Musgrave couldn't have said it better. Dillon Gabriel and Shadur Sanders are the key to turning things around for the Browns, if they're given the opportunity. Flacco's fumbles and turnovers have become a recurring issue, a pattern that simply can't be ignored. We saw it in the first game of the season, and now, once again, Flacco's mistakes are costing the Browns. The Cleveland Browns were on the verge of pulling off an opening day win, a victory that would have meant so much for the team's confidence. But then came Flacco's two devastating interceptions, completely unraveling any momentum they had built. In the critical moments, with the game on the line, Flacco's errors were the kind that could haunt a team for weeks, if not longer. It was a heartbreaking loss, especially considering how hard the Browns fought to stay in the game. They deserved better, but unfortunately, Flacco's mistakes turned what should have been a competitive match into another missed opportunity. The question now is whether the Browns will continue down this path or finally make the change that could lead to brighter days ahead.
Five-man pressure, Flacco on a slant off the... Flacco sets up the screen, but it's batted down.
After the game, Kevin Stefanski addressed the media, and it was clear from his demeanor that he was visibly frustrated by the way things unfolded. You could see the weight of the loss on his shoulders. He spoke candidly about how things could have turned out differently, if only the team had taken care of the little things. Specifically, he pointed to the tipped balls that ended up being critical turnovers. Stefanski acknowledged that those mistakes were avoidable, and had they been more disciplined in those situations, the outcome might have been a lot closer, or even different.
You know, very, very disappointing to come away with a loss in that game. You know, can't be -2 versus a good football team, and that's really the story of the football game. You know, tip balls, and we got to play cleaner now.
After today's game, it's become abundantly clear that the Cleveland Browns' future is no longer tied to Joe Flacco. His performance, riddled with turnovers and missed opportunities, has proven that he's no longer the player who can lead this team. The repeated mistakes, including critical fumbles and interceptions, have shattered any hopes for a comeback this season. The Browns simply cannot afford to keep riding with Flacco any longer, and it's evident that the team needs a new direction. On the other hand, Dillon Gabriel and Shadur Sanders have shown enough promise to warrant a significant role moving forward. Gabriel's brief stint in the game demonstrated a level of poise, precision, and potential that was sorely missing from Flacco's play. His ability to lead the offense and deliver more accurate throws in crucial moments was a breath of fresh air for Browns fans. Similarly, Shadur Sanders, with his raw talent and vision, has the tools to become the quarterback the team can build around for years to come. The Browns now have a chance to change the course of their season, and it's clear that Gabriel and Sanders are the ones who can lead them forward. After today's disastrous performance by Flacco, there's little doubt that the Browns will give Gabriel and Sanders ample opportunities to prove themselves. The team needs to develop around youth and potential, and with Gabriel and Sanders in the fold, there's hope for a brighter future. Cleveland's fans can finally look ahead with optimism. Today's game confirmed that the Browns are ready to embrace change, and it won't be long before Gabriel and Sanders get their chance to take the reins and show what they can really do. What do you think, Browns fans? Is it time for the team to move on from Joe Flacco and give Dillon Gabriel and Shadur Sanders their shot? Do you believe Gabriel has what it takes to lead this team, or do you think Sanders could be the future of the Browns? How long do you think Flacco's mistakes can be overlooked before it's too late? Can Gabriel and Sanders bring the spark this team desperately needs, or are there other changes Cleveland needs to make? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.